Welcome to the Movies Comments section. Today, I invite you to join me on a journey through the intricate and passionate storyline of The Bold and the Beautiful. In this narrative, we explore the deep-seated relationships, moral dilemmas, and emotional battles that shape the lives of our beloved characters. From Los Angeles to Paris, from artful jewelry designs to the clashing of hearts, every twist and turn brings us closer to understanding the complex nature of love, loyalty, and personal transformation. Before leaving Los Angeles to return to Paris, Daphne took a stand that would ripple through the lives of everyone involved. With a sense of responsibility and heartfelt concern, she advised Carter to restore Forrester creation to the Forrester family. This suggestion was not merely about a business decision, it was an appeal to honor family traditions and preserve the legacy of a storied dynasty. Daphne's counsel stemmed from her belief in integrity and the importance of remaining true to one's roots, reminding us that sometimes personal desires must yield to the greater good. Her words echoed the timeless truth that actions rooted in respect and duty can pave the way for redemption even in the face of personal heartbreak. Shortly after, Daphne approached Hope with a firm request to stop controlling Carter. This interaction, charged with tension, underscored the central conflict that was beginning to define the characters' relationships. Hope, who had managed to capture Carter's affections, had developed a grip over him that went beyond simple attraction. It had evolved into a form of manipulation. Daphne's plea was an attempt to free Carter from this psychological hold, advocating for his independence and urging him to reclaim his better nature. The conversation was not just a clash of opinions, it was a symbolic struggle between two very different visions of love and loyalty. In Daphne's eyes, Carter's inherent kindness deserved to shine through, unburdened by the controlling influence of Hope. Carter, a man known for his gentle and kind-hearted nature, found himself at a crossroads. His journey, however, took a dramatic turn when he fell in love with Hope, a love that, paradoxically, led him to betray the very family that had given him a sense of purpose. His transformation from a person of honor into someone seen as disloyal and ungrateful became the focal point of his inner turmoil. Carter's downfall was not sudden but was the culmination of a series of decisions influenced by Hope's insistent persuasion. His internal conflict was emblematic of a broader theme within the story, the struggle between following one's heart and adhering to the responsibilities and values that bind us to our heritage. In a moment of raw emotion and escalating tension, Hope reacted violently when Daphne dared to voice her opinions. In a dramatic display of anger, Hope slapped Daphne, declaring that individuals like her had no right to interfere in matters of the heart. With harsh words and an uncompromising tone, Hope demanded that Daphne leave immediately, as if erasing any dissent from her carefully constructed world. This physical and verbal outburst not only heightened the stakes of the interpersonal drama but also set the stage for the conflicts that would follow. It was a clear indication that Hope's determination to mold Carter's destiny was as fierce as it was misguided, a determination that would ultimately lead to irreversible consequences for everyone involved. Despite the heated exchange, Carter initially tried to ignore Daphne's advice. His internal conflict was evident, and though he outwardly appeared indifferent, his heart was anything but settled. Confusion clouded his judgment, and deep within, he began to recognize the errors of his ways. His struggle to balance his innate decency with the powerful allure of Hope's influence became increasingly apparent. In an attempt to find clarity and perhaps redemption, Carter sought out Ridge, a figure whose presence symbolized the wisdom of tradition and the enduring strength of family ties. However, his efforts were thwarted. Hope, determined to maintain her hold over him, intercepted Carter before he could reach Ridge. By physically and metaphorically blocking his path, Hope reinforced her message that what they possessed together was irreplaceable and deserved to be preserved at any cost. As the drama unfolded, a new element entered the fray: Quinn. Her imminent return to Los Angeles signaled not just a change in the business landscape but also a potential revival of Carter's long-lost connection to his true self. Carter, driven by a desire to resurrect the innovative jewelry design project that had once defined his creative spirit, extended an invitation to Quinn to rejoin Forrester Creation. Their past, marked by romance and mutual respect, provided a stark contrast to the current, more turbulent relationships. Quinn, with her unwavering sense of right and a heart that still cherished the memories of better days, was poised to offer Carter a path toward redemption. Her advice to him was simple yet profound: to do the right thing. In doing so, she presented Carter with a choice, a chance to break free from the manipulative grip of hope and to realign himself with the values he once held dear. This rekindling of old ties did not go unnoticed. Hope, whose control over Carter was already tenuous, became incensed upon witnessing the growing closeness between Quinn and Carter. Her reaction was swift and severe. She saw in their newfound bond a direct challenge to her authority and a threat to the life she had so meticulously built with Carter. In response, Hope took drastic measures by summoning Daphne back into the picture. Her goal was clear: to pit Daphne against Quinn in a battle for Carter's loyalty. Hope's manipulative strategies reached new heights as she orchestrated a confrontation that she believed would reinforce her dominion over Carter's affections. Yet, in doing so, she only intensified the emotional chaos and deepened the rifts among those who cared for him. Caught in the midst of this power struggle was Daphne, whose feelings for Carter were as genuine as they were complicated. Despite her prior departure from Los Angeles and the physical distance that had grown between her and the unfolding drama, Daphne's love for Carter remained steadfast. Her reluctance to see him belong to anyone else, especially Quinn, was fueled by a desire to protect the sanctity of the bond they once shared. Yet, the tension between her and Quinn became a battleground where personal desire clashed with the unyielding force of Hope's influence. As Daphne and Quinn engaged in a heated dispute, each defending their own version of what was best for Carter, the emotional stakes soared. Their conflict was more than a mere disagreement. It was a profound exploration of loyalty, sacrifice, and the complex interplay between personal ambition and the needs of the heart. Amidst the escalating tension between Daphne and Quinn, Hope continued to weave her web of manipulation. Secretly, she approached Carter, reinforcing her message that the life they had built together was irreplaceable. This covert move by Hope was a final attempt to reclaim the narrative and to ensure that Carter remained tethered to her. In the quiet moments of this clandestine encounter, Carter's internal battle reached a fever pitch. Surrounded by the clashing voices of those who cared for him, he found himself confronting the undeniable truth that despite all the turmoil, Hope still held a place of paramount importance in his life. This realization was both a moment of clarity and a harbinger of the difficult choices that lay ahead. In the end, Carter's decision was a testament to the intricate nature of love and loyalty. Overwhelmed by the swirling emotions and conflicting advice from those around him, he resolved to protect the status quo that had been so painstakingly cultivated by Hope. With a heavy heart and a sense of resignation, he instructed both Daphne and Quinn to distance themselves from him. It was a decision that encapsulated the tragic complexity of his character, a man torn between the desire to reclaim his lost honor and the magnetic pull of a love that had led him astray. In doing so, Carter inadvertently reaffirmed Hope's dominance in his life, even as it left lingering questions about the true cost of that control. Throughout this cinematic journey, The Bold and the Beautiful challenges us to examine the delicate balance between personal ambition and familial duty, between the allure of new beginnings and the comfort of familiar bonds. Each character, from the empathetic Daphne to the conflicted Carter, from the fiercely determined Hope to the morally grounded Quinn, embodies a facet of the human experience. Their interactions invite us to reflect on our own lives, on the choices we make, and on the often painful journey towards self-realization. The narrative is not simply a series of dramatic events. It is a mirror held up to the intricacies of the heart, a reminder that love, in all its forms, is as beautiful as it is challenging. As we delve deeper into these intertwined relationships, we see that every decision, every conflict, and every reconciliation is part of a larger tapestry that speaks to the resilience of the human spirit. The struggles of these characters resonate with us because they remind us that even in the midst of betrayal, heartbreak, and manipulation, there is always the possibility of growth and renewal. Their stories urge us to look beyond the immediate pain and to seek out the underlying truths that define who we are. Our values, our commitments, and the unyielding hope that guides us through life's most turbulent moments. Ultimately, the narrative of The Bold and the Beautiful is a powerful exploration of identity, choice, and the enduring strength of the bonds that tie us together. It is a story where every argument, every tear, and every act of defiance contributes to a broader understanding of what it means to be human. As we follow Carter's journey, a journey marked by both admirable kindness and regrettable mistakes, we are reminded that the path to redemption is never straightforward. It is fraught with challenges and laced with difficult decisions, yet it is in these very struggles that we often find the seeds of true transformation. Thank you for taking the time to read through this exploration of the movie's dramatic events. I hope you found this discussion insightful and that it has sparked new perspectives on the themes of loyalty, betrayal, and love that run so deeply through the narrative. As we wrap up our discussion, remember that every character's choice, no matter how flawed, adds a layer of complexity to the story, much like the intricate designs of Forrester creation itself. With that, I bid you farewell. If you enjoyed this analysis and want to see more engaging content like this, please be sure to subscribe to our channel, like the video, and leave your thoughts in the comments section below. Your feedback and support are greatly appreciated, and together we can continue to delve into the captivating worlds of our favorite films. Goodbye, and until next time, stay curious and keep watching.